Hi, my loves. It's Majestic Femme bringing you guys another reading. Do keep in mind that this reading is timeless, so regardless of when it's finding you right on time. Also, just a gentle reminder that we do all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So even though this channel is for the Divine Feminine Collective, gentlemen, you're absolutely welcome to seek guidance here as well. Now, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for all your continued love and support. If you haven't yet, do consider hitting the subscribe button because that actually serves as energetic consent for me to get a deeper tap into your specific energy. And that'll just help make these readings a little bit more resonant and personalized for you and your specific situation. Okay, so hit that subscribe button and join the Majestic fam. I would absolutely love to have you. Now, before we get started, I will ask that you go ahead and smash that thumbs up button down below. Of course, if you'd rather wait for a little bit of the reading to go by and see if it resonates, then you're free to do that as well. But you guys, please hit that thumbs up button. It's absolutely free and it's the best way to energetically donate to this channel. It also helps push this channel through the YouTube algorithm so more people can find us and get the spiritual guidance as well, okay? So go ahead and do that for me. And before we tap into this message, Spirit, please protect this reading. We only allow positive energy into this reading. May there never be access to me or these cards from any negative entities that would seek to cause chaos and confusion in the lives of the Divine Feminine Collective. Holy Spirit, please give us clear and concise messages. Tell us exactly what we need to hear, not just what we want to hear. Thank you, Spirit. Also, just a disclaimer, you may hear my child in the background. Just ignore the noise if you do hear any noise. But today we're kind of doing like an old school type of spread. I went ahead and pulled cards from the Kipper deck, and I got some clarifying cards from a different Oracle deck. So we're going to jump straight into the tarot after I show you what cards came out, okay? Now, there are the similar messages coming through from the reading that I posted yesterday. I think I titled it, I Don't Want to Be a Player No More. So if you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch that. There are some further confirmations that are going to be showing up in this reading from what I can tell. But yeah, there's definitely something about a child coming out, y'all. I don't know. Somebody's having a baby or it's about to be public knowledge. I don't know what's going on, but really quickly, hopefully you can see from, well, let me just go ahead and show you. So from the Kipper deck, we ended up getting Wealthy Man, card number 13, which comes down to a 4. We also have Community, okay, card number 39. We also have Child, okay, that's card number 18. And then the clarifying cards that came out, we got Spring. Community came out again, so I'm trying to tell you, something's about to be public knowledge here. And then we also did get Feminine, okay? So Divine Feminine came out. We got Mirroring. And then really what I asked Spirit was, what is being mirrored here between this Divine Feminine and this Wealthy Man? And I ended up getting Fear and a Vibration, okay? So very interesting messages. I didn't spend too much time in the premeditation, okay? I'm trying to get multiple readings done in one day just so I have, some some stuff ahead of time to post for you guys. But this is what came out, and yeah, something's about to be made public knowledge. You're either about to find out that somebody is pregnant, that this wealthy man, this wealthy man is the talk of the town or is about to be the talk of the town. This could be somebody like a divine masculine in your energy that either is either like a CEO, an entrepreneur, has some type of financial. This is giving my King of Pentacles vibes. So it could be somebody who, even if they don't have their own business, they do very well for themselves in whatever career they're in. Okay, made good investments or whatever. But for some reason, they're the talk of the town. And when I asked, what is this community talking about when it comes to this wealthy man, and Child came out. Now, I was getting two different messages here, so please only take what resonates, okay, you guys? Always use your intuition to guide you to what's here for you. Don't ever force anything to fit. But the two messages that were coming through is it's either about to be public knowledge that this wealthy man is having a baby with somebody. Clearly, I don't think I'm not picking up that it's you. Okay, so this could be a third party that's involved that this person is having a child with. And then the other message that was kind of coming through for some of you, I do feel like if especially if you have children with this divine masculine, there's something about whether you've been experiencing like a period of separation between the two of you. I feel like this wealthy man has like a community of people, whether it be family members who really heavily rely on this masculine here. Um, and the message that was really coming through is I feel like this wealthy man is going through some type of ascension, some type of an awakening, okay? If you've been doing healing work, you as the divine feminine, I feel like the masculine is starting to mirror you. So if you've been doing, inner child healing, working through, some of the childhood traumas that you've gone through, I feel like that's something that this wealthy man is also experiencing as well. Like starting to raise their vibration, starting to do some of that shadow work, and really just tackling the things that happen deep within. Um, yeah, I feel like this is a connection that is currently being protected, possibly from this divine masculine's community. So this could be a situation where either this community is starting to notice that this divine masculine, their community is noticing that this divine masculine is starting to change. Okay. So they could be, avoiding toxic family members. That's something that was coming through. And I don't feel like whoever this person's community is, their closest family members, their friends, I don't think that they're liking the change, okay, with fear being here. I feel like this is somebody who's starting to vibrate a little bit higher. And that means you guys already know what that looks like, right? When you start to do shadow work, when you start to heal certain traumas and inner childhood wounds, certain people don't resonate with you anymore. And I feel like that's something that's happening for a divine masculine here. So, yeah, their community is starting to worry. Like, I don't think we have a grip on this person anymore. So, if these are even family members that are used to getting what they need out of this divine masculine, I don't think that's working anymore. Okay. So, that is something that's coming through. We're going to go ahead and start with the tarot. Yeah, see, we're starting with the sun at the bottom of the deck. So that talks about, it could be talk about happiness, it could talk about something coming out, but they're pointing out high vibration, which is already out here. We also have strength behind that, heavy Leo energy. You could be dealing with the Leo, or this person, like I said yesterday, could be heavily affected by Leo. But we've got the Seven of Cups and the Fool card. So there's either a divine masculine who is finally pushing past certain illusions in their life, like certain gosh, sorry spirit, the word was there, they said the word and then it disappeared. Obligation. Thank you so much. There's certain obligations that this divine masculine has felt the need to uphold, and I feel like that has just been an illusion. Like, that toxic loyalty that you have to people that you know are no good for you. I feel like that's something that this divine masculine is breaking past. And I feel like they're weighing their options about how to have a new beginning with the divine feminine here. Okay. So divine feminine for the from the Kipper deck, you would have come out as the privileged lady. All right. But let's just tap into some tarot, y'all. Let's see what wants to come out. All right, Spirit. So what do we need to know? What is it that we need to know right now about this wealthy man? What do we need to know about this wealthy man, Spirit? What messages do you have for my divine feminine collective? What do we need to know? What do we need to know today? Thank you. By the way, we're going to be using this Neon Awakening tarot deck. I don't use this used to be solely for my twin flame readings, but for some reason it's calling to me. And I know she just came out with Spiritual Infusion 1111, I believe, is her YouTube name. So you guys definitely need to check her out. I absolutely love her readings. But I believe she just came out with a new deck. It's like the Neon Awakening 2.0, I guess. I don't know, or part two, or volume two, I think is what she calls it. So I was inspired to use this one that I have. I may just have to pick that other one up because it's absolutely stunning. Wow. We're starting off with the High Priestess. Okay, back to the reading. Cancer, Taurus could be significant. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Taurus. Okay. Taurus was heavy in the reading from yesterday as well, Leo and Taurus. But the High Priestess, this is all about hidden truths. This is all about healing subconscious wounds. This is about empathy. This is also about secrets, y'all. Okay. Let's see what's going on with this High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here for my collective? Ooh, okay. Deck's starting to explode. I've got the Devil coming out in the challenging position, and if I turn it clockwise, it is in the reverse. Those are good signs. I also have the Page of Wands. Wow. And I have the Star. I'm trying to tell you, somebody is doing some shadow work. Oh, I love this. I love this. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, could also be an Aquarius as well with the Star card. February 17th could be very significant, okay? Something may have happened on what today is February 23rd for reference, okay? We still are in the month of February, but something significant may have happened for this divine masculine or you, take it how it resonates, on February 17th. This is a divine masculine who's starting to face their shadow. This is somebody who is, there's like something that's been hidden, something that's really been hidden, whether it be generational curses that this person has been refusing to face. I feel like there's some type of shadow work that's happening here, you guys. This person may also be healing their need to be non-committal, like their idea of what commitment should be or what it could look like, or even a fear of commitment with it landing over here with fear. I feel like they're starting to face those fears. So this could be an instance where this person grew up only seeing toxic relationships or only seeing marriages that don't work, relationships that don't work, or even if people are staying together, they're toxic for each other. I feel like that's what kind of formed this divine masculine's view of what commitment is, and that's what made them have this negative mindset about commitment. But that's something that's starting to heal here. There's hope here. There's inspiration here. There's healing that's happening here as well. Wow, we've got the world at the bottom of the deck, y'all. So there's a cycle that's ending and a new cycle is about to begin. I definitely feel like there's a divine masculine that's going through some type of a transformation here. I'm not sure what it is that's happened that's causing this, but there's definitely a divine masculine that's tapping into their emotion. Okay, so if this is somebody who typically runs from emotion or doesn't want to feel emotion, then I feel like that's something that they're starting to face. Like, why is it that I can't seem to dive deep, even with somebody who clearly is for me, even for somebody who's supportive? Divine feminine, if you are this divine masculine's counterpart, then you would have shown up as very unconditionally loving, as somebody who's very supportive. You may have supported this person's dream. You may have been the driving force for whatever success this divine masculine has attained. Like, you are this person's muse. You are, with the Page of Wands being here, you are their muse. You are their source of creativity. You give this person, however it is that there's something significant about how you spoke into this divine masculine's life that was very inspiring. And if you have experienced some type of a separation, then I feel like they needed to be away from that energy that you were pouring into them in order for them to see that you are somebody that they do need. Because if this is a situation where this person manifested, this separation between the two of you, if they desire to go back into the back to the streets, okay, be back in the streets and being able to be in this non-committal energy, I don't feel like they found what they needed. It may have been what they wanted at some point, but I really feel like they got bored. They were discontent with what they found. They lacked, that same drive. They lacked that same inspiration that they had when they were connected with you. So, unfortunately, this is one of those situations where they had to lose you just to know what your true value was or is. So, what exactly is causing this healing for this divine masculine? Can you clarify for us what is? Ooh, wow. I've got three cards falling. Oh my God. Y'all, this is such beautiful energy. I'm not going to lie. Like, beautiful energy. Four of Wands. Okay. We've also got the Hierophant. And we've got the Two of Cups. I believe this Hierophant came out yesterday as well. Was it the Hierophant? Maybe yeah, I believe it did. I believe it did come out as well yesterday. This is somebody who's heavily thinking about commitment, heavily thinking about what a proper commitment looks like, what a traditional marriage looks like. Like that's all that this person is thinking about. Like what is it? Am I able to actually have something like this? Because like I said, this is somebody who grew up not seeing what true relationship looks like, what true commitment looks like. I feel like their community, with this Hierophant being here, their community has dictated, especially with the Hierophant being on this devil card, at some point, this person's community, this person's family, this person's upbringing, obviously it shaped who this person became. But it looks like they took a look at that. Like, why is it that I'm manifesting the same toxicity within my own relationships as I've seen growing up? Like, that's something this person needed to face. And I feel like that's exactly what it is that they're doing now. For some of you, this could be a twin flame situation with the Four of Wands, but this is again a community card. Community is very heavy on this person's mind. Like, who am I surrounded by? Sorry if it's been in blurred for that long, but yeah, they're taking a look at who they've been surrounded by, what kind of partnerships they've seen growing up, how it is that it's shaped their own relationships now. This is somebody who wants to be in union. This is somebody who wants a happy relationship, a reconciliation, a friendship. But it all boils down to the foundation, like whatever foundation that was built between the two of you in your relationship prior to now, it wasn't a stable ground. So this could also be a divine masculine who's either communing with their own divinity, like really starting to pray a lot, starting to manifest, trying to do manifestation work, seeking guidance. This is a divine masculine who, well, this could be you as well, who's seeking. I mean, this feminine card actually says your divine feminine, seeking twin or soulmate. So it's like, some of you may be manifesting a soulmate and you may not realize that the person that you're actually intended to be with, like in this lifetime that you're meant to be with, is this divine masculine. But it's like the both of you are starting to mirror each other. You're both seeking spiritual connection and you're both calling to each other, even if it's just vibrationally in the 5D. There's a union happening here. I'm not going to lie. And there's a reconciliation that's about to happen here as well. I want to see. Wow. Empress at the bottom of the deck. What's behind that? Nine of Pentacles with the Fool. What's behind the Fool? Oh, it's still the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So some of you could be a single mom right now, and maybe you're weighing your options on who to collaborate with. Like maybe some of you are looking for, a new beginning in love. Maybe you're not really even seeking out this divine masculine. But it's like I said, for some of you, you may be manifesting this person back or manifesting healing for this person. Or if you're ready for union with somebody who can give you equal give and take, somebody who you can have a balanced, happy relationship with, a harmonious relationship, you may not know that you're actually manifesting healing for this divine masculine from your past. Because now I'm hearing absence makes the heart grow fonder, and they keep pointing out this spring card. It says your love is blooming and your answers arrive in spring. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess you'll find out here pretty soon whether it's this person from your past or somebody new that's coming into your life. Spirit, clarify for me very quickly. What does my divine feminine collective, what does my collective feel about this divine masculine currently? How are they viewing this divine masculine currently? Okay. So we've got the Eight of Wands. So there's definitely communication coming in. Oh, but see, you are currently in a state of confusion where you're like going back and forth because look, we've got the Eight of Wands on the table, Two of Pentacles to the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you're going back and forth between communicating with this person, figuring out or feeling as though they're aligned, feeling as though there's hope here with the Star card, with the Eight of Wands landing on the Star card. You're going back and forth between, okay, maybe there is hope for this relationship, and then the next minute you're kind of like, no, you know what, I need some distance, I need to take some time, I need to put up some guards, um, take the space to maybe explore my options elsewhere. So it's kind of, I feel like you're kind of wanting to protect yourself, especially if there's like a history with the devil and the page of wands being out here on this table, regardless of whether or not the devil is in the reverse now. It must have been in the upright at some point. So whatever the history is between the two of you, if this person was non-committal in the past, which is what we saw in the reading from yesterday, that this person was a player who was unavailable at some point, I feel like that's kind of making you defensive, where you're putting up boundaries, or you may even be a little bit aggressive when you communicate with this person, or just standoffish or even indifferent. But it's like you want equal give and take, and it's like you're feeling the separation between the two of you is causing a little bit of sadness, especially if this is somebody you do have children with, or you have some type of a family situation with them. Then you are feeling the loss. Like there is something within you, regardless of whether or not you want to admit it to yourself, with the High Priestess, that is calling back to this person, that is hoping that this could be reconciled. So maybe there's a little bit of fear here for the both of you, where you're not sure if you can actually turn this situation around. And I feel like you're being asked that I feel like you're being asked to raise your vibration, have a positive mindset. If this is a situation that you would prefer to work out, then it's time to shift your perspective. It's time for you to sacrifice those negative thoughts. Let go of the fear, because fear is ego based. So if you're operating out of your ego, you're not going to be able to manifest the positive things. Like if you're constantly thinking of what could go wrong, that's exactly what's going to happen. So maybe somehow for the both of you, maybe the both of you have hurt each other on some level here. And that's why you're afraid that this can't come back together. But if you both start to think positively about each other and about the outcome that is possible for the two of you, because this is beautiful energy. The star is here. It's like the both of you have been wishing for each other. You are both what each other needs. The Four of Wands, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups. There's possibility here for a very beautiful union, a very beautiful relationship. Let me scoot this down a little bit. Sorry, you guys. But yeah, I mean, take it how it resonates. Some of you may just be in denial. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Some of you may be hesitating. The Spirit card says darkness, hesitation, insecurity. Know that you are protected. I feel like this is a union that is protected, especially with the Four of Wands being here. And I feel like it's a matter of quieting the outside noise. Your community is way too involved here, whether it be on your part or this divine masculine's part. Either way, there's a lot of other people involved. And maybe it's because that's traditionally how, you've both been raised. One or both of you has been raised that way. Where your standard for a relationship has already been set. There's certain expectations of you, whether it be gender roles that are getting in the way, where this divine masculine feels like traditionally they're supposed to be the man. I go out, I do work, and I should be able to just do what I need to do without you asking me questions. So they come home and they don't feel like they need to be taking care of the house, taking care of the kids. It's giving me that gender role. The gender roles are getting in the way. Like your idea of what a traditional marriage or a relationship looks like may not be what works for the both of you. And so it's about quieting the noise of your community, whether it be your friends, your family. And they're pointing out this phone. Like, some of you need to stop scrolling Instagram and comparing your relationship to the relationships that you see on Instagram or TikTok. First of all, half of those relationships, you have no idea how toxic they could be. You can't be believing what people post online. Like, they want you to see, especially, with the Eight of Wands falling on this star card, people want to be influencers. They want to be influential, and so they'll portray themselves and their relationships as something that they may not even be. So that is not the standard either. The two of you are needing to decide between the two of you what your relationship should be, how you want to run your household. It's time to quiet the outside noise, okay? That's really what this is giving me. Let's see here. Any final messages you have for Divine Feminine? Or let's see, what is a blockage? Let's see what a blockage is for each of you, what you view as a blockage. What does this Divine Masculine view as blocking this harmonious union? What does the Divine Masculine view as the blockage within this connection? What does this Divine Masculine view as the blockage for this connection? Thank you. Falling over here with fear. King of Wands. Okay. That's very interesting. Heavy Leo energy could be a Sagittarius or an Aries as well. This is all about going for what you want. The King of Wands can also be a very controlling person. It's a natural born leader, though. Like, so maybe, hmm, I'm curious. Is the King of Wands the divine masculine, or are they viewing the divine feminine this way? Is the divine masculine viewing this King of Wands as themselves? Okay, yes. So, with the Tower card coming out for this King of Wands, that's very interesting that they view themselves as a blockage. Like, it's almost like this is somebody who's hyper focused on building stability, on building wealth. So this could be a situation where, yeah, for some of you, it could be that this divine masculine is hyper focused on building wealth or building themselves up, maybe because they've been, maybe when they were growing up as a child, for some of you, this person was overlooked. Like, this could have been the person, this is giving me underdog energy. So this is somebody with a point to prove. Unfortunately, when you're trying to prove a point to other people, you're not going to be authentic to your own needs. Like, what does your soul actually need? But I like that this divine masculine is viewing this as the blockage, because now they're starting to realize how they've been pushing their own agenda here. And that is what's causing um, causing these tower moments within your connection because they've been hyper focused on what they need to do to prove other people wrong, what they need to do to have a certain status. Because you see, when you're like that, when the King of Wands is really just focused on self, there's no room for anybody else. So this could have been a situation where when you were connected to this person, they put your needs on the back burner. Even if you tried to communicate what you needed, it's like it didn't fit into their own agenda, and so they wouldn't do it. This could also have been a very controlling divine masculine within your connection. It's like they had to be in control of the narrative. They had to be in control of what image was put forth, and so they may have even had certain expectations of you that were unreasonable. But see, look, we've got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so this is somebody who cares too much about getting victory or getting accolades from the community. This is somebody whose sole vision is for everybody to see them in a certain light. And if you had needs or if you had wants, if you had a vision of your own that didn't align with theirs, this is like it's my way or the highway. The King of Wands is very hyper focused. So that's what they're viewing as a blockage. I do feel like they're starting to realize that, that's kind of getting them in trouble. It's causing tower moments. So even if this person, because they keep seeking all this attention from outside sources, they may have gotten themselves caught up in a third party situation with people who are not even good for them. Like they're so desperate to get attention, to prove a point, to be above other people, that it's attracting in these double energies, these toxic attachments. It doesn't even have to be romantic for all of you, but I mean, for some of you, it very well could be. Let's take a look at your energy very quickly. So, what does the divine feminine view as the blockage in this connection? What does divine feminine view as the blockage? What's that? Let's just keep going. What does divine feminine view as a blockage in this connection? What does divine feminine view as the blockage in this connection? Oh, okay. Got the child knocked over. And I've got the Ace of Pentacles coming out sideways. If I turn it clockwise, it is in the upright. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups and the Emperor. So there's a little bit of insecurity here. Before I say what I was going to say, Spirit, give me one more card. Clarify the Ace of... Okay. You got two more cards. Let's see. We've got the Ten of Cups. Sorry, let me straighten these cards up a little bit. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles for your view as the blockage. We've got the Ace of Pentacles with the Five of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So for you, when I pulled this Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Cups, okay? So perhaps with the Five of Cups being here, like we said before, this King of Wands could very well have been a player in the past. There may be some history there of third parties being involved. And maybe that's caused some type of insecurity within you, regardless of whether or not this is somebody who was currently, while they were with you, having third party situations. Either way, there's like an insecurity there. But with the Ace of Pentacles, some of you, this person's drive, this person's focus, this person's success, if they have attained some success, it may actually be causing some type of insecurity within yourself. I definitely feel like you see this situation as a blessing. But see, with the Five of Cups being in between this Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, it's almost like, again, this person may have been putting work or their finances above your family. So you may have been feeling very isolated. You may have been feeling some loneliness. Maybe you felt like this person couldn't see you or couldn't see your value. It's like there's a lot of potential here. You see a lot of potential within this connection, but maybe you felt as though they weren't able to see it. But then there's also something here about it, like a deep rooted, yeah, there's some confirmation with my phone going off. There's like a very deep rooted insecurity within you that the more that this person attains status, it's like they're not going to choose you. It's like it opens up a bunch of options for this person, and maybe you feel like they wouldn't consider you as the person they would pick if they continue to gain some type of success. But yeah, I definitely feel like this is somebody who neglected to see a little bit of your value. I will tell you that there is some confirmation about that. Or rather, they didn't see the value in connecting with you. Okay? So this is why they felt so comfortable leaving you alone for long periods of time, whether it be them, constantly, picking work over connecting with you and your family. If they left you alone for days at a time where they're working all day and then they come home and they don't even really speak to you, they don't really open up here as well. So maybe some of you felt as though this person was a little bit selfish, and they admitted to themselves they've been pushing their own agenda here. They didn't really think about what it is that you needed. So what is the way through here? What is the way through for this connection to be successful? What is the way through here for these two? What is the way through here for this reconciliation? Of how can we alchemize this energy here? What is the way through here, Spirit? What is the way through? Okay, they're wanting me to just go ahead and move to a different deck. I'm just going to go ahead and pull some advice for you guys very quickly. If this is resonating so far, if you're just enjoying this reading and you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up button, you guys, and also hit the subscribe button if you're not already part of the Majestic fam. So let's see what your advice is. All right. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we've got take your power back. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. And maybe that's something that some of y'all need to do, is just to find opportunities to make yourself happy. Whether it be you pursuing your own goals, you pursuing your own career, maybe you've been too hyper focused on family. And again, it's coming down to those gender roles. Like if you've been pouring, especially for my ladies, okay? If this is like a family situation where you have kids, maybe you need to pour a little bit of that energy back into you. If you've been focused clearly just or solely just on, household or the building the home or taking care of the kids, where you're kind of feeling like you're losing your own identity or you're not feeling as goal driven for yourself, then maybe it's time to do that. I feel like there's an opportunity presenting itself here where you get to call your power back, where you get to manifest, a new beginning for you, where you're feeling more independent, where you're feeling more abundant, where you're feeling like you're crushing your goals or your creative projects. You can pour yourself into that, pour your energy into that. Don't just focus on your children, don't just focus on the household. Pour a little bit of that energy back into you. Did I already open this up? I don't know, but let's just see. What advice do you have for my collective that is resonating with this? What advice do you have for my collective? Ooh, thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. One full shuffle. Y'all know that's what I like to do. Just get one full shuffle out. And then let's take a look at what cards came out. Wow, y'all. I mean, seriously? Look, we've got beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. whether it just be a codependency on each other or expectations of each other. Take that how it resonates. We also have overthinking. Playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there in the first place. Okay? Like I said, vibration. It's time to shift your mindset. We also have divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Okay? Like I said, I feel like there's a reconciliation coming because look, engagement. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. And I swear I said this in yesterday's reading as well. Like for some of you, this is somebody who's popping up with a ring, like ready to lock it down. And I do feel like there's a reconciliation that's meant to happen here. Honestly, I'm hearing it's above you now. It's literally it's above you. I'm not gonna lie, like this is a connection that is too important. There's something about this connection that raises the vibration for the community. This is something that has to come together. And this is with the Ace of Pentacles being out here, this is something that is bound to be very abundant. I mean, we've got the Ten of Cups out here, the Ace of Pentacles. We've also got the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Hierophant. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This may be something that just has to come back together. And over time, I feel like in divine timing, you'll see that this is a connection that was worth the wait and worth the trouble. I feel like this is just a portion of this connection where you have to spend time apart in order to grow, in order for you guys to see the importance of this connection. And there's also something here about a golden child. I don't know why I'm hearing something about a golden child. So maybe there's, if you don't already have children with this person, you're supposed to birth a child, like a chosen child, like a special child, a very significant child is supposed to be, or it doesn't even have to be a child. For some of you, it could be a business. If you're not of childbearing age, there could be something that you're both supposed to birth with each other that is going to change your community for the good. It's going to raise the collective consciousness. It's going to raise the vibration of this world. So yeah, like again, I'm hearing it's above you now. So just I guess we'll continue to tap into this energy and see how this plays out. But this is what I got for you guys. Again, if you resonated or got some confirmation, um, or if this reading was just a blessing and you just enjoyed it, then please hit that thumbs up button before you go. Don't forget to subscribe as well. I'd absolutely love to have you. But you guys go out and be a light into the world. I'm sending you all my love and light. And until the next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.